And good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Aaron Price. We are interrupting your regular programming this morning because you are currently looking at a live shot of New York City, that is Freedom Tower, where hundreds are currently in attendance at Ground Zero for the 17th annual 9/11 ceremony. Hundreds this morning are also gathering at the Pentagon that you see there on your screen and at the field outside Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where 17 years ago over 50 passengers helped to take over that plane, preventing it from striking the White House or the Capitol building in Washington. 17 years ago, you were watching a much different picture, as over 2,983 men, women, and children were killed in the attacks at the World Trade Center site, the Pentagon, and at the crash site of Flight 93. Those 102 minutes of terror that you were witnessing, now a much different picture on your screen, would change the trajectory of life as we know it in America. And as you know today, things are much different than they were back in 2001. We have heightened security. You now have to take off your shoes during security checks at most major airports. No flammables, obviously no pocket knives, no unsecured weapons. Not even metal is allowed on airliners in some cases. But that's all to save lives, as of course we still remember them each year here on September 11th. The program there at Ground Zero is scheduled to begin any minute now, around 8:39 Eastern, 7:39 Central. And of course, we will bring you that moment of silence coming up here at about 7:46 a.m. Central Time, 8:46 a.m. Eastern Time. That is the time that American Airlines Flight 11 struck the North Tower. Then the reading of the names will begin of those killed in the Twin Towers, followed by the 8:03 a.m. moment of silence to commemorate the second plane strike. Then the names of those lost in the Pentagon will be read aloud, followed by Flight 93. And President Trump is commemorating the 9/11 anniversary this morning. There you see him by attending the memorial ceremony in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. That ceremony expected to begin in about 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and take a little bit of a closer look at Ground Zero right now. You see Freedom Tower. Very foggy morning there in New York, as hundreds are there to gather to witness this remembrance event. Otherwise, though, this morning we do have a little bit of breaking local news right now, where we understand that a proposal has finally been passed to reopen the shuttered Hardin County Work Camp as a multi-county jail. We're going to bring you more on that a little bit later. But still, right now you see that live picture in New York where we are awaiting the start of that 9/11 ceremony around 7:39 a.m. Central Time and 8:39 a.m. Eastern. There you see some political leaders coming into the memorial ceremony. Begin at 7:46 Central, 8:36 East, or 46 Eastern rather. That bell will sound. Members of the New York Police Department, members of the FBI attending that this morning. And of course, just the general public. This is an open event to anybody who would wish to attend. Ceremony is just about to begin there. Nikki Haley attending that ceremony. You see her there on the screen just a moment ago. Of course, in 2006, those two North Tower pools, one representing the fallen North Tower, the other the South Tower. Members of the military also in attendance there. Just now moments away from the start of that ceremony. Here you see officers of the NYPD. The ceremony is now beginning. Members of the New York Police Department carrying in the American flag as they do each year. 8:47. You can continue to watch that live scene from New York on our website, www.news24si.com. Until now, I'm Erin Price, leaving this coverage. This has been a News 24 special report.
Tall thing, that where they went down in the field, is that what they built to represent that? That big tall.
Yes, yes, yes.